Across America, there are stories of people who vanished without a trace. Mysterious disappearances that have baffled authorities, terrified families, and left unanswered questions that still echo through the years. In this video, we're diving into 10 of the most disturbing disappearances in American history. Some of these cases have been solved, others remain a chilling mystery. But one thing's for sure, all of them are truly terrifying. Are you ready to uncover the dark side of America's forgotten stories? Let's begin. Number 10. The disappearance of Brandon Swanson. In May 2008, 19-year-old Brandon Swanson was driving home from a party in Minnesota when his car went off the road. He called his parents to let them know he was okay, but he needed help. He told them he was walking toward a nearby town and would wait by a river for rescue. His parents rushed to the scene, but Brandon was nowhere to be found. And what's even more chilling? His phone call ended abruptly, before he even heard the sound of footsteps in the distance. Brandon has never been found, and authorities believe he might have been walking toward the wrong town. Some say he may have encountered someone, or something, out there in the wilderness. The mystery deepens, and after all these years, the case remains unsolved. Number 9. The vanishing of Tara Calico. Tara Calico was an active 19-year-old who loved to bike along the New Mexico roads near her home. On the morning of September 20, 1988, she went for a ride, but she never returned. Her bike was found, but there was no sign of Tara, and no one could explain her sudden disappearance. A year later, an unsettling photograph surfaced in a convenience store. It showed a young woman and a boy, tied up, looking eerily like Tara and an unidentified child. Was it a clue? Or just a cruel hoax? To this day, no one knows what happened to Tara Calico. Was she abducted, or did something even darker occur that day? Number 8. The mysterious disappearance of the Sodder children. On Christmas Eve, 1945, a fire broke out at the Sodder family home in West Virginia. 5 children were inside at the time, but when firefighters arrived, they found no remains, despite the fire burning for hours. The odd part? No bodies, no traces of the children. And the worst part? Evidence suggested that the fire may not have been caused by accident. Months later, the Sodder family received strange phone calls, and witnesses came forward claiming to have seen the children alive after the fire. What's even more disturbing is that there were reports of a man seen near their home days before, warning the family that they would regret it if they didn't leave. To this day, no one knows whether the children died in the fire, or if they were taken. Number 7. The disappearance of H.I.V.E. In 2000, 9-year-old H.I.V.E. disappeared from her North Carolina home in the dead of night. What makes this case truly terrifying is that Ash's parents didn't hear a thing. She was last seen walking down a dark highway miles from her home. Strangely, the only clues were her backpack and some of her clothes found on a nearby road, as if someone, or something, had taken her. Despite an extensive search and theories ranging from abduction to a dangerous encounter with a mysterious figure, Ash's case remains unsolved. And the haunting detail? She was last seen walking, as if drawn toward something she couldn't escape. Number 6. The vanishing of Dennis Martin. On Father's Day in 1969, 6-year-old Dennis Martin vanished from a crowded campsite in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. His family was enjoying a picnic, but within moments, Dennis disappeared without a trace. Hundreds of volunteers and searchers combed the area, but there were no signs of Dennis anywhere, not even footprints. Some believe he was taken by a predator, while others suggest something far more unsettling, an encounter with a creature that lurks deep in the woods. Despite numerous theories, Dennis Martin's disappearance remains one of the most mysterious and chilling cases in U.S. history. Number 5. The disappearance of Brian Schaffer. In 2006, 27-year-old Brian Schaffer was having a good time with friends at a bar in Columbus, Ohio. He was last seen on camera, entering the bar, but hours later, Brian vanished without a trace. Surveillance footage showed him walking toward the exit, yet no one saw him leave. The mystery deepened when footage showed Brian walking toward an exit that led to a stairwell, but no one could ever confirm whether he walked out or disappeared into thin air. Despite efforts to track him, Brian has never been found. Some believe he met with foul play, while others think he vanished into a shadowy realm of the unknown. Number 4. The vanishing of the Beaumont children. Australia is home to one of the most infamous disappearances in history, but it's also a reminder that evil can strike anywhere. In 1966, 3 siblings, the Beaumont children, vanished while playing on a beach in Adelaide. Strangely, witnesses reported seeing them talking to a man, but they were never seen again. Despite years of investigations, no clues have been uncovered, and the case remains unsolved. Was the man they spoke to a stranger, or someone who had been watching them for a long time? Number 3. The disappearance of Stephen Kirker. Stephen Kirker was a 26-year-old man who disappeared in December 2009, leaving behind a strange trail of events. His car was found abandoned in a neighborhood, and the surveillance footage from a nearby business showed him walking through the area like he was in a daze. No one has ever figured out why he was there or what happened to him after that. Some speculate he might have been involved in something far darker, something that led to his vanishing. Others think he was simply lost in the wrong place at the wrong time. Number 2. The disappearance of Lorenzen Wright. In 2010, former NBA player Lorenzen Wright was reported missing after a strange phone call to his ex-wife. His body was found days later in a swamp, but the circumstances surrounding his death were puzzling. The most disturbing part: Lorenzen's phone records showed he had called 911 before his death, with gunshots heard in the background. The 911 call ended abruptly. The case took a shocking turn when it was revealed that Lorenzen's ex-wife was implicated in the murder. But the questions remain: who else was involved, and what secrets lie buried in the swamp with Lorenzen's body? Number 1. The mysterious disappearance of the missing pilots, Flight 19. Our final entry takes us to the Bermuda Triangle, where Flight 19 vanished in 1945. 5 Navy bombers, along with 14 crew members, disappeared without a trace while flying over the Atlantic. The last communication from the pilots was a garbled message, and then, nothing. Some believe that the Bermuda Triangle holds secrets beyond human comprehension. Strange, supernatural forces that pull planes and ships into another dimension. And what makes this case even more chilling? A search plane sent to find the missing bombers also disappeared, leaving behind only unanswered questions and eerie silence. What really happened to Flight 19? Did they fall victim to the unexplainable, or is there something else out there that we cannot even begin to comprehend? From the unexplained vanishings in the wilderness to the dark, uncharted mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle, these disappearances have haunted America for decades. Whether they were victims of sinister forces, or simply lost to the unknown, one thing is certain: the answers may never be revealed. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, some mysteries are better left unsolved.